2.
Nice.
That was pretty close.
That was pretty good.
New studio, new timing.
New studio, new timing. Oh, the timer's still not going. Hey, everybody, that checks out. Damon and Ted. I'm Ted. He's Damon.
He's running over to start the timer. Do it. Okay.
All right, now
there
we can
go.
start.
Now we can start. Now we can officially start.
Damon and Ted. Damon.
Hey, first off, let's call a spade here. There's a new studio.
New studio. This is our third
Yeah.
Audio High podcasting studio.
Yes.
I say our. It's not really ours.
No,
We have
it's not
nothing to
ours
do
at
with
all.
it.
No.
We literally have nothing to do with this one.
Hey, you know
we
what?
helped move into the other one.
Correction. This is for the people.
Right.
So this is for everybody.
It got closer to the bathroom. Still no shower.
Correct. Hey, do me a favor too. If you stop down here to see him and use the restroom, don't use a hand dryer. We're recording. Just don't use a hand dryer.
While
okay?
recording, wet hands.
Yeah, no hand dryer. Yeah, that's how it works. Anyway, hey, we want
on my wet hands.
to talk about this. By the way, I do want to point out one thing.
Sorry.
Mac, if you were to walk out Mac's door from his old studio, hang a left and walk down, I don't know, 20 steps, 30 steps.
That's right.
Not out of your old studio.
Yeah.
Down. When you walk out that door,
and take a left, you're coming this way.
You hang a left, you're coming this way. Yeah, that's a right.
Oh, he was talking about the stairs.
No. Listen,
I get what he's at now.
Hey, Google Gary, I'm starting at your old studio. I'm not starting here and finding my way there.
No. He's saying if you turn right out of his old studio, you would reach steps or stairs.
You would absolutely.
Yeah.
But you in 20 paces,
Thank
you will
you.
be at this door. Not pesos. That might be what he's paying for this. But paces. Okay, you'll be here. So here's what I believe happened. You go out his door to the right. 4 paces, you are at a set of stairs.
Yeah.
Which is what Wilson and myself helped him carry everything up. I say everything. We're going to take a lot more credit than we probably did, but we still helped. Okay. I believe this is my theory. He walked out the studio, took a right, carried everything down the stairs,
with you,
loaded it in his car, drove around to the front of the building
because there's a front parking.
There's a front because just so we know now, you walk up the front stairs, you are walking right in here.
You walk straight in.
It is very welcoming.
I also liked how it said that checks out on the door.
It does.
It was
he has
very
no
welcoming.
signage for himself, but he has total
Very
signage for
welcoming.
us.
I put up that sticker just for you guys today.
I appreciate it.
Now, you have turned around. We were talking to you earlier, and you were talking into your microphone with your back to us, and it was very unsettling.
We absolutely said, you should really face yourself this way. Before I got it out of my mouth, what did he say?
No.
That's terrible.
But then we
idea.
had a conversation with him. He literally was looking the other way. He was staring directly at his monitor.
But now that we're talking about his new illustrious studio, he's decided to turn around so he can get.
But
us to stare.
We're not the first people in here, though. Damon looked like to claim we are.
Yeah.
There was a photo of someone else recording there. There's the exact same setup. The person in your seat was talking across the table. The person in my seat had turned to look directly towards Mac. Yeah. So I don't know if this is the new default.
It might be.
Or you sit perpendicular to the table and I sit parallel. So
that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. We
Because
kind of
Jerry's going to be over there too. Unless is Video Village going to move?
I'm setting up a cubicle so you guys eventually won't see me.
This sure is riveting for the people listening to the podcast.
So now
when does this come out?
Now that we've
I'm not trying to be facetious. We've skipped some stuff. Mac had a vacation.
Yeah.
Damon had a vacation. Mac was gone again.
Right.
When does this come out?
So
What is the
considering
date?
this is going to come out on the 9th.
9th.
So we still have time to plug your
So
shows.
people still,
We still have time.
I don't know if you knew that's what I was getting at.
Trust me, it's all about you. I just live in your world.
September 21st. September 21st, Wilmington, Illinois. Doors at 6:30, show at 7:30. St. Rose School, Wilmington Comedy Show. Headliner, Mike Toomey. Host, John, friend of the show to Cost.
Yeah.
Feature act, probably doing a longer set than normal, Ted Wilson, the guy from That Checks Out.
Man. 2 L's?
2 L's.
2 L's. Okay. The third L's for loser. Okay. Here's where we're at. By the way, we're making an L right here. Look at this.
Yeah, we are.
It's a third L right here.
Third L.
Third L. So
That one's invisible.
I'm
No,
part
that's
of-
the visible one. This is
part of your third L.
Yeah. So anyway,
we had a 30 reunion.
we did.
Okay. I want to talk a little bit about that because not only does that show that we're late 40s. Okay.
789.
79. Which, by the way, we
also 0.
we also
Yes,
determined
we told mystery person, won't be disclosed.
doesn't rhyme with buck barreled.
Buck barreled.
Yes.
That when we hit the year after 49, we're rounding that into the upper 40s.
That's upper 40s.
Yeah.
0 is
0
upper
is
40s.
upper 40s.
Now, that's for us.
You're right.
That's not for everybody.
Yeah, we specifically said did not count for Buck Barrel.
Yeah, correct. Which he was not too happy about,
Right.
but that's not our fault. So we protect the innocent.
Yeah, he didn't.
It's Buck.
He didn't help move into studio too.
Correct. He has long legs. He could have taken 3 steps at a time. He'd have been fine. So, but we went to this 30-year reunion, and we had a pretty good turnout, actually. We had a pretty good turnout. And let me tell you, Big Brain Damon, here's where we're at, okay? We made name tags, okay?
With you so far.
Great idea. We made name tags because here's the deal. People do look different than they did
I look
30 years
exactly
ago.
the same. What are you talking about?
Yeah, correct. So I can see the ginger coming out of your head right now. So where we're at, don't see, he left at you.
Yeah.
He's still pointing this way.
He left at me. He left with you.
He left with me. So that's all right.
That's
That
what
counts.
I know you don't know what that normally sounds like, but that's what laughing with someone sounds
What's
like.
that noise? Yeah. When I don't feel like berated.
No one had made fun of me. Why is there laughter?
What is that noise? I've never heard that when I'm not feeling like crap about myself. This is weird.
I wasn't the butt of the joke.
Yeah,
Why was there
so
laughter?
wild. So anyway, so we put my wife at the table because she did not go to school with us. So she's allowed to ask everybody, and who are you?
Right.
Okay. Big brain.
Also, she presumably wouldn't get stuck in a conversation, turn around and be like, oh, 7 people walked in.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Because as we know, I actually stood by the table for a while. So did you. And we were kind of, you're greeting people, this and that. But then you hook up with somebody, you're talking, and your back is to everybody. Nobody knows you're there.
Right.
You don't know anybody else is there.
Where everybody doesn't know your name.
So it's kind of wild. But what was nice, the other part of it is everybody that brought their spouse, they're walking around introducing. Well, then as you're talking to somebody, your spouse just kind of standing there gazing around, and you're trying to include them, but you're not. Guess who didn't have to include his wife in anything?
You.
Big brain. Okay? Here's where this is all I'm saying.
And you also got everyone to be like, oh, Damon has the best wife ever.
Yeah,
Damon's wife is amazing.
That wasn't really my plan, but that did make her feel better about not spending time with me that night. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't think.
It's big brain. She
I
probably would have got voted.
Minded, yeah.
No, she would have got voted most popular, but she didn't go to our school. So it's kind of weird. I was like, hey, did you meet so-and-so? She's like, yeah, I just had a nice conversation with them. I'm like, cool. But no, it was really cool seeing people that are equally as old as us. All right. And you know what? I want to do it again in 5 years. I don't want to wait 10 years.
We will, because there's no way we're going to wait 10 years. And there's people that couldn't come to this one that want to come to the next one. On that topic,
yeah,
not plugging myself, but anyone that wants to show up to my show, it's in Wilmington. Let's have a mini reunion.
There are a lot of people coming that could not come to the reunion that are going to go to that. Correct.
On the topic of the people we met, and I'm going to butcher this name, and I apologize because I didn't ask him his last name. Our classmate Val DeLangel.
Oh,
and
Tim.
her husband Tim, like
Kucharski.
Kucharski, is that?
Yeah, that's how I say it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tim was very welcoming.
Yeah. Yeah. He found you funny, which is weird.
Yeah, and somebody
has to.
Very polite. But my point of this is that we were all like, hey, it was great to see you. We wish someone so-and-so was here. Specifically, Val said to me, she's like, hey, I don't know if I've ever said this to you. I just want to say, I wish I could go back and say thank you to your dad.
Yes.
Knocked me. I almost had to sit down.
Yeah.
I talk about it a lot. Like, people come up to me all the time. Rarely, and I'm not trying to fish for compliments. Rarely people from our
circle,
our circle do that. It's usually people younger or older. I think other people just knew, oh, that was your old man, that kind of thing.
Right.
But literally was like, he was a great guy. He really helped me out. All this other stuff. And I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, Tim and I were like joking around, having a little fun. He was learning about how we do this and the stand-up that I do and stuff. And then she said that. And I was like, oh, thank you.
I said I wasn't going to cry.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I promised myself I would cry here.
Yeah.
But if she does not listen to this podcast, if anyone listens and knows Val, please let her know that it meant a lot to me. And I told her that night. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. There was an after party around the corner. A lot of us went, not everyone. I walked back to my car. What were we there? 20 minutes, 30 minutes before I left?
Yeah, probably.
Half hour?
Yeah.
Val and Tim are still outside the original bar, still trying to figure out a ride back to their hotel.
And you parked there.
Yeah.
So you're right
I'm
there.
right in front. Tim's like, hey, do you have a car? And I'm like, no, I just was hoping this one was unlocked.
Yeah, right. I do now.
Yeah, and he's looking at me like he did. Like, no, this is...
Do me a favor. Throw me that brick.
Yeah.
You're going to move out of the way. Let it break. We got a car right now.
I was able to give him a ride home. I felt like, because, why do you want to pay?
Right.
Pay for an Uber. And
plus, I hate to say it, we were in a small farm town.
Yeah.
I don't know that Ubers are aplenty.
Well, I'm sure, that's good.
You know what I mean?
They probably could have gotten one.
Yeah.
But it'd be today.
You'd have been better off ordering like DoorDash and then being like, can I ride back with you to the, you'd have been better off doing that. But no, again, we're old. I get it. 30 years. But when we were in that room and you're talking to everybody, like you see everybody's face, just their eyes and this and that, their smile. I didn't see any old people.
I didn't see any old people, right? And there was...
It was weird.
And I don't know if this happened at the 20th, because I do, and we're not going to get into it.
I
don't know if it was this inclusive at the 20th. At the 30th, I saw people talking that I was like, I don't think I would ever expect those people to ever talk again.
Correct. Well,
and they're having conversations,
right?
Because they wouldn't have been. And it's because how it is. People grew up in high school. You're not friends with everyone,
right?
But at this point, we're like, hey, we've made it this far. We have joint memories.
I think that's part of it as you get older, and part of it is like we were on the committee for inviting stuff. So when you start to see, and let's not get morbid, this is fun, but you start to see the word deceased next to some people's names, and you go, you know what? Let's not be mad at nobody.
Yeah.
Let's not be mad. Listen, I sucked in high school. I sucked today. So if you came there thinking you're going to get anything different than Damon sucking, you're false. Okay, it was wrong.
To that point, I know this is very niche and very small,
Yeah.
narrow focus for the other people on the podcast. Macaulay in Canada, he's like, what's high school? We don't have that up here.
Right.
Thanks again to the committee, Matt, for running it. You were on it. Jill, Colleen, Lindsay,
Yeah.
Courtney, Kelly.
And my wife for
your wife.
making a lot of stuff happen.
Everyone, if we didn't thank you, blame Damon, but but it was a great time. And you're right. 5 years out, we're doing it again.
5 years out, we're doing it. Hey, and I encourage anybody who went to high school, you're 15, 20, 25 years out and you have a reunion, just go.
Yeah.
Don't go,
That was
I'm
the
not
thing.
going. They couldn't get me there if they... just go.
I took more questions about people that were in my, let's say, clique.
Yes.
Why isn't so-and-so here? They didn't want to come.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's
And
it.
it's okay.
I don't know the rest of that answer.
Right.
They did not, they said no.
Yeah.
And politely moved on.
But we had people flying from both coasts.
Right.
We had people fly in from
America's Wang.
Yeah, and then
from
all
the
from
Heartland.
California.
Yeah,
we had
California, sure.
multiple people from California, and they flew in. They came that night, and they left the next day.
Yep.
So again, let me just say, go have fun with people that you knew from forever ago. Because you want to know what's weird? Even if they hated you, you hated them. You feel so much younger in a room full of people like that.
Yeah.
And I looked around. There was nobody from Cocoon. Okay.
Right.
Because we joked about that. We're like, remember how Wilford Brimley looked at 42 years old? We're 48. Okay. I don't see Wilford Brimley in this room. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was very cool.
Great time.
So that said, and by the way, I must say, my favorite person to hang out with tonight was Lori. She was my favorite.
Well,
that was phenomenal. She made the most pictures possible. It was pretty insane.
I'm not going to ruin the inside joke.
No, there's an inside joke there. And Lori, when you're listening,
if you know Damon,
you did great.
You can figure it out.
You did great.
If that Lori is listening, you did great.
You did great, Lori. I love your hair and your choice of clothes. So anyway, we talked about that. I have a couple things I want to talk about. Even back to vacation a little bit. Can I tell you a little bit about my family that you might not know? Okay. You might
back to Disney vacation.
Well, just vacation. Yeah. Because
we did, it was literally, and I was talking, I know we said we get off the reunion. I was talking to Buck Barrel's wonderful wife, Christina.
Yes.
And she was like, you guys were talking about Damon's vacation. He talked about his breakfast and he's like, and we're done.
Yeah.
And she was said, you said, you got anything else? No, I'm good.
Yeah.
So apparently we're circling back. All right.
No. Here's the deal. I'm not going to, I could do a whole hour on myself about vacation.
We used to.
Maybe you are correct.
Maybe we've
You are
matured.
correct. You are correct. So anyways, no, but there's a couple stories from there. Okay. So
something doesn't feel right. Are these the same chairs and table?
yeah, it's kind of weird.
Something's weird.
Feels
I
totally
don't know.
weird. Is this
What? It's the same chairs and table. This is weird. I don't.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't feel right.
Yeah. He says, yeah, that time.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe you should turn your desk around and face this way.
No.
Okay. That's how fast it happened earlier too. Just so everybody knows. I was not lying. All
Actually,
right?
that was a little slower.
Yeah. But here's what's funny. He spun around the chair facing me. So apparently this stuff runs itself.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're going to throw something at me for some reason.
Yeah.
That is true. I mean, he had his back to us for a while, and I was like, that's brave.
Well, what's weird is we didn't find the Kleenex, but I did find some bricks. So you might want to turn around and keep
I've got this very pointy flame dumpster.
Yeah, you might want to turn
Really
around.
heavy coasters.
But so
that's true.
So I tell the kids, I watch this little kid on vacation. He comes walking through this, and he's eating like ice cream out of a cup. Okay, don't know where he got it. There's many places you can get it. He's eating this, and he's got this he's probably 4, 5. Okay, not school age yet. Okay,
Mids.
Yeah, mid not school age. Is that a real thing? That might be a thing. I don't know. Whatever. 0 counts as 49. That's how we go.
Yeah.
So anyway, I looked at my daughter and I said, I want to smack that out of his hand. And she goes, why? And I said, hand to God. I said, because his parents will never believe I did it.
Now that's an interesting.
Is that not
that's
gruesome?
an interesting take because
Yeah.
Our mutual acquaintance, proprietor of Foot Wedge Custom Pens,
MD. Yeah.
would literally if he would see something like a kid eating an ice cream cone,
Yeah.
he would literally be like, man, there's nothing more I want to do than to walk by. Not slide about his hand, hit his bottom of his hand up.
Oh, okay. No.
So it just
No.
so it just splats on his forehead.
No, I want to put it on the ground.
Yeah,
so the parents turn around and be
I
like,
threw it on
what
the
did you
ground.
do? And when he goes, that guy knocked on my hand, I'll be like, whoa, what? Why would I ever do that?
I would almost get in front of it. Was they turn around? Hey, kid dropped his ice cream.
Yeah.
Hey, no, he knocked it out. I'm like, come on.
That hit my shoe. It's okay. I'm not mad. We're all good. So, but anyway, I kept telling my kids. So all the time, whenever my kids, we got on a bus, we're going back to the resort, and this kid is banging on his popcorn tin for the entire 7, 8, 10 minutes we're on the bus, and his parents don't stop. Yes. Worse than that, no rhythm. Okay. On 2 separate occasions while we're on the bus, my kids look up from their phones. My daughter looks at me and she smiles and she goes, they'd never believe you. I'm like, Dad, and I go, yes. So that's what we named the trip. Was it's the they'll never believe you trip. Because again, they're like, Dad, please do it once. I'm like, just hamburger, anything. Just see the kid walk by, just like, well, bam. They start crying. You turn around, you're like, what happened, buddy? You know what I mean? Their parents would not believe a grown man would do that.
I just know what you would do if someone did that to your kids.
Oh yeah, I would totally. First, I'd be like, who did this to you?
Well, yeah. First, you'd say that to the burger.
Right?
Who did this to you?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better watch out. Yeah. I know John Wish.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can find you. He's at Disney Springs visiting with a friend who moved here. Yeah. Right before he jumped him. By the way, that's the story that might go in the extras. So I hope it does now because you need to know why he jumped a guy at Disney Springs.
Disney Springs.
Correct, because he's not supposed to be out. So anyway, here's where we're at, okay? By the way, listen to the extras because I think we're going to cut that up. I just got Wilson. By the way, hey, it was 4-1 after the reunion. You got to remember, it was 4-1.
Yeah.
It was 4-1. You were not happy about that at all. But your last one where you got me, solid.
Oh, yeah.
Can't talk about it on here. Solid.
I got you solid.
Very solid.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, you know what? It might be 4-2 because that one was
I will say this time,
I
I even told you that the next night you were in rare form, which you were like, you mean in regular form?
Yeah, that's what I
normal
said.
form?
You mean like normal, funny? Is that what you're talking about?
I stepped back and did not really participate in your shenanigans. You were having a good time, and I was like, I'm going to just watch.
We had a pretty good time. So, but then the other thing I want to point out, okay, so things that bring my daughter joy is when a little kid falls down.
Oh, I was going to say chicken tenders?
Yeah, tenders too. You know what? If she could eat chicken tenders and watch kids fall down, oh my goodness. She wouldn't even need dipping sauce. She'd be like, I'm good, Dad.
Take me now, Jeebus.
Life is complete. No, but so we're coming out of a restaurant on vacation, and our friends Rich and Helen are there, and it's our last night with them having dinner, right? And so she sees this kid running across the lobby, and he trips over a rug or something. Bam! Face plants, right? Now he catches himself, but he falls. And she looks at me, her face turns red, and she immediately turns around because she's going to start cracking up. She doesn't want his parents to see. I don't care because I raised my daughter this way. You want to make fun of my daughter? I do the same thing, okay? Look, you trip and fall, I'm going to laugh at you, only I'm not going to hide my face. You know?
I have to put some parameters on it. If the kid is asking for it, as in, shenanigans are afoot.
He was running
around
like crazy.
Just like has been told to stop running, stop screwing around, stop goofing off.
Yes.
And still falls?
Yes.
Fair game.
Yeah. But
if it's just someone who literally just like they're just trying to do their own thing and sometimes you catch your foot wrong or something you trip, that's when people laugh. I'm like, come on, everyone does that.
But what's funny is my buddy Rich is walking out of the bathroom because they all went to the bathroom right afterwards. Me and her stepped right outside the restaurant, right? So we're in the lobby of the hotel. So we're there. Rich comes walking out. He sees her face all red like that. He looks at me and he goes, "Somebody fall down?" That's what he says. I'm like, the Paracchio's so good that you understand that's the only thing that makes my daughter laugh that hard.
I would have given him more points if he would have just turned to the room. Which one of you fell?
Yeah. Who's crying? Yeah, who's crying? But it brings her joy. Now it brings me joy too to see my daughter laugh. So like when they fall, I see my daughter. I'm like, you know how you get one of those proud parent moments? I don't know if that's really probably the best way to describe it.
Yeah. I was wondering where
Yeah.
I was about to backpedal for you, but you
now can I tell you what brings
actually
her?
Caught yourself.
Can I tell you what brings her more joy than that?
Still not chicken fingers?
I'm surprised chicken fingers not on the board. Okay, is it at least the number
Survey
3
said?
answer? Is it the number 3 answer? Yeah,
yeah. I'm at the other end, like good answer. Man, what?
Yeah. Do we even know her?
What happened?
Are we? Do you have 2 daughters?
Have you listened to the podcast?
Yeah. Steve Harvey doesn't know nothing. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's an answer. Put it on the board.
Richard Dawson would have got that.
But no. What I laughed at is if it's me, if I get hurt.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. 150 times worse.
You could have just said, "What brings anyone joy?"
Yeah, yeah.
You narrowed it down to your daughter, which confused me.
Right, it's weird because all of us feel that way.
That's
Damon.
a trick question.
I just don't understand.
It's like
all of us.
How many months have 28 days in them? That's the joke you just said.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Because
that's right. All of them. All of them. Yeah. Some of them have a couple more. Okay, but all of them. Gotcha.
I'm with you.
So, but no, that's the only thing that would bring her more joy is if that kid fell into me and then I fell.
Yeah.
She'd be like, oh, I mean, honestly,
or just like tripped and head butted.
Oh yeah.
Your business district.
Right, yeah. Like G.I. Joe guy, like a headbutt.
Your G.I. Joe
I
headquarters.
might have just almost had a stroke again.
Yeah.
I don't know where that word came from. I think this is a new studio. This has to be a stroke-free zone.
You breaking in the studio with a stroke?
I cannot die in here. I cannot die.
Studio.
Yeah.
Whoa.
If I die in here, will Nicole own half of this?
No.
Oh, real fast. Yeah, no.
Yeah, maybe get part of the building.
Yeah,
She'd get the bottom part of the building.
That's what it is.
And then she could be Mac's landlord. That would be a sitcom that no one will watch.
Nicole's
Color out the
posters.
piece of carpet you died on.
It's stained. That's where he died. It's right there. I don't understand what happened. Did you try saving him?
then we'd have to
We were
change-
laughing. He
Yeah.
fell. He was.
Thought it was a gag.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought we were just making his daughter laugh.
He was joking.
18 minutes later, this guy's
Yeah.
good. I don't even know that he's
We'd have
not
to call your
faking.
daughter. Does he usually fall down this much?
Yeah. How long does it
this-
usually take? So.
I think he's trying to bring you joy long distance. I don't.
And then real quick, I want to pull the room. What's the rule? For
You almost have to send a telegram to Mac.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, I wanna-
on the other side of the earth.
carrier pigeon? It
airplane.
gets stuck
Right.
in the lights. You're like, okay, that was a bad idea. That pigeon is blind.
What's the rule?
What's the rule for flossing in public while you're standing in a line?
No.
Like with floss.
Oh yeah, no, not like not like you're dancing. I mean, I'm
Yeah, if
talking
you're
like
doing a TikTok dance. That's still wrong.
I mean, like you've got like the thread, and you're like, all up
now
in there.
he has a point. Are you using the thread or using one of the little picks?
using a pick.
Slightly better, still no.
Okay, using a pick for an hour minute. Yeah, 60-minute wait line.
Okay, I guess
The entire time.
Here's my question: what if it would have been a toothpick? Would you have been okay with that?
Not the way he was digging.
Okay.
No, he was ended up to a knuckle. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, yeah, I don't think your throat's
No.
that deep. I don't even know where you're at. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
No, I have the picks and like that in my car
Right.
and in my desk at work, but I use them privately.
You know, he was like picking a lock. I'm like, what are we doing here? He's digging, like for cavities. And I'm going, okay. And then like, you know, every so often as the line comes around, they're walking past you. And I'm like, this is just disgusting. What are we doing? Now, it's not somewhere where I need to make a scene, because you make a scene there, that's the last scene you ever make there.
Right.
I don't want to do that. But it was enough for me to go, I might ask about that on the podcast, because I really think that this is wrong on every level.
Hey, Nicole, jot this down.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about this in the pod.
Yeah. And my note says flossing in a Disney line. That's all I put it in here, weeks ago. So, but, and that's the thing too. So like I took like the next, I don't know, 5-6 shows after we got back. I throw a couple things on each one, but the flossing.
Maybe he's a plant by Disney and he's there so you'll buy the Disney Plus, Genie Plus, Lightning Lane, Fast Pass, whatever they call it now.
Right. Yeah. I gotcha.
Multi-pass. I think, is it multi-pass now?
No, it's Lightning Lane. It's Lightning Lane.
I'll look it
yeah.
up. I think it's multi-pass.
Yeah. I think you're wrong, because I know what I'm talking about.
You want me to look it up? I'll look it up.
Well, I know who's not going to look it up. The guy facing the wrong way.
Correct.
I feel like we're interviewing him. Look how he's sitting.
Yeah, I know.
Like we're interviewing for a job. Hey,
I'm
would you
over
like-
here looking at him the whole time.
Would you like to work here? You think you? Yeah. Yeah. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Probably in the studio, right on the other side of the bathroom, because I'm just going to keep moving down the hallway. Okay.
There's an open apartment down there now.
There it is. That's Unit B. Unit B.
What did you call it?
Lightning Lane.
Okay, we're both right.
Yeah.
We'll be renamed Lightning Lane Multi-Pass.
Okay. There you go.
So we were both right.
Okay, we're not both right. It's Lightning Lane, but that's okay. It's all good. Hey, how about you?
guess that.
Anything
that.
fun happen for you?
Not fun, but
Ooh, even we're gonna get
for
the
you.
angry Ted.
I got new glasses. No, not angry Ted.
Wait, are you wearing them now?
Yes.
Okay, I did you notice, Mac? He's wearing new glasses.
No, because for the first time in my life, when I went back to the store 3 years later,
Yeah.
they were still selling the other frames.
Oh, really?
Didn't even have to look. I said, "That's the one."
Yeah, game on. Which one you want? These.
These.
You
Yeah.
just
literally-
point to your face.
I literally was like, "You see these?
These.
I want those."
Yeah, I want.
But
these are those.
I finally decided to go with the progressive ones.
Oh yeah.
3 years ago, I didn't. And about the last 6 months, I've had to wear my glasses on my forehead to read anything.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
So are you?
But now,
getting used to it.
How do you have progressives?
Oh yeah.
How do you wear these? I shook my head and the whole place went.
Oh yeah. No, you really do. You're like, first off, that might lead to my strokes. All right, maybe
It
that's
could
what's going on.
be.
If you have a stroke in here, it's because of the glasses. Then
It's
we'll just blame
gotta
the
be.
glasses. Yeah.
I thought I was on a ship.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The whole room just moved, and I was like, "What's happening?"
It's weird because you
Like,
like.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
Let me get in front. 3 years ago, they're like, "Hey, we're gonna measure your face, make sure this all fits. Come back, we'll make sure you're okay with everything." I
Right.
go and pick them up this time. They're like, "Here, did they fit?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Okay." They slam the thing. They're like, "This is it? I got to figure this out on my own. I got to drive now."
Hey.
I went out and got in the car and was like, "Oh, this isn't.
Yeah.
This isn't right."
Yeah.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, you look at the radio and it's sitting in your lap, and then you look down the road and you're like, "What? I can't see nothing."
But
yeah.
the night before the reunion,
Is that when you got them? You said
actually,
they were.
no, it was the day of the reunion.
Okay, you said they were pretty new that day. I remember we were walking to
Day
the
of
bar.
reunion, yes.
You said they were pretty new.
The night before, I had a show with Uncle Larry and
Did you
Tommy
wear 'em?
Brian. No, because I got him.
Okay.
Reunion
Yeah,
day.
okay. Yeah.
No, the point of that is that we usually get a little early. John gets pizza, even though I've told him repeatedly. John, friend of the show, DeCoste, repeatedly told him I don't eat pizza on a regular day
Yeah.
because of my lactose intolerance. Right before I go on stage, bad idea.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Usually what I do is I do my set, I come in the back, I eat an entire bottle of Lactaid and then eat a piece to be polite because that's the kind of guy I am. But I'm in there and I'm trying to go over my set and I'm doing a feature set, so it's longer than,
Yeah.
It's about 25 minutes. Right?
Yeah, I gotcha.
And I'm working on new stuff because I want to do new stuff in St. Rose. Little plug. Make sure you go. It'll be on our webpage.
Hey, by the way, could I just add to that?
Yeah.
Ted will either be doing the show from the stage or on your table. He has progressive lenses. He has no idea where he's at.
No idea.
No idea. You might have a better seat than you thought. You could be on the table.
I might actually be in St. Rose thinking I'm at, wow, this is a nice room. No one's here.
Yeah, this is weird. There's a lot of crosses in here. That's the church. You're in the wrong part. But that's okay. Continue.
I'm going over stuff and I'm trying to get it. And this is the first time in a while where, with my new job, I have to go straight from work to the show.
Right.
My previous job, I would work from home on Fridays. So
Downtime.
I could sneak in a little run through.
Yeah.
I'm trying to all of a sudden I get a text from one of our old classmates. I happen to work with her daughter. Her daughter knows I'm in IT. She's like, hey, can you help my daughter out? She wants to do this. And I said, sent this back. She said that didn't work. Okay, we'll have her try this. That didn't work. I'm kind of busy though. Can I just send her your number and she can text you directly? And I was like, sure, I got nothing going on.
Yeah.
I'm fine. So I actually get up out of the green room and I walk into the hallway and I'm like trying to figure this out. It's not working. I'm suggesting this. It's like, it's not working. And I said, why don't you just tell me the name of the movie you want to see?
I was going to say, yeah.
I was like, why don't you just send me a screenshot of what I see it. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's the error you're getting. And I look, get that. Because I send it back. She's like, you're my hero. Thank you so much. I'm like, great. Please leave. Yeah!
High five. That was organic.
First one in the studio.
It was organic.
First one in the studio. So that was it. So now it is 8:15.
Yeah.
Show starts at 8:30. I'm in the hallway. Brian and I call it the hallway of forgetfulness. Because we will go out there, we're like right outside the stage door, and it's like, do you remember what you're supposed to stay on stage? Nope.
Yeah. Right.
What about you? No idea.
No. Was there a meeting? Was I there? No, that I don't know.
I get a text. Hey, are we doing this? I don't know. Well, don't you need to know and tell people? Yeah, but it's not a problem. It will be taken care of. But don't you need to know? Yeah, but not right now. Well, is it going to be a problem? It's not going to be a problem. Okay, well, I just wanted to make sure you knew. I know. I'm very well aware of it. Okay, well,
still pre-show.
This is
final 15.
This is 8:15 to 8:30. I'm getting these texts.
Final 15.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Just asking questions that could have been asked 6 weeks before or any time the next day.
or 8 minutes after.
Right.
Yeah, I gotcha. That's a pretty big window.
Yeah.
It's a small window of no
just
ask.
like,
yeah.
Okay, this is fun.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be funny. So that's.
But I had a good time. There was someone in your seat. There was someone I knew from my former job.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not going to name it. Rhymes with TEDx.
nice.
Sitting right in the front, like literally right in that front seat. And I was like, and I said something like, hey, there's a joke I talk about people not recognizing me or not knowing me. And he like went, oh. And I'm like, I literally had to go down and be like, it doesn't include you.
Right.
Because you know me.
Right.
They're not supposed to know that.
Yeah, you're a plant. Be quiet.
You're not.
Yeah. That's Stan's line. Could you not?
Yeah.
Could you not?
Could you not?
Yeah, could you not? Yeah.
But I had some other friends there, but they were in the back. It was a good time. We had a lot of fun
Yeah.
and everything. But yeah, it was just literally my brain was like, okay, just get to the green room. People will be chatting.
Yeah.
People won't pay attention. You'll have some time. Nope.
Yeah.
Full on 100% the whole time.
So here, let's double back then to St. Rose. Let's hey, when he does his show, think about this. Ahead of time, he's not going to be communicating. I'm security. I'm going to make sure no one gets to Wilson. You're going to have to communicate with me. So you're going to want to show up, I don't know, 6 hours early so we can hang out, be friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But no, the reality of it is after the show, you'll be ready to talk to everybody. And it'll be a good time.
Oh, for sure. Please.
It'll be a good time.
Everyone come up.
Hang around. Stay afterwards.
If you want to talk to TV's Mike Toomey or radio's friend of the show, John DeCoste, please do. Everyone come up, talk my ear off. I will be there as long as someone wants to talk to me.
Absolutely.
And it's not ego. It's not like, honestly, if you have questions, that's the thing. Christina said her brother was interested in comedy. And I'm not an expert. But I'll answer any question you have. I'll point you to people who can help you.
You also have guys there that give lessons. On
right,
that
that's
stuff.
true. John,
you could actually give them a whole little network session. You know what I mean? Are you taking selfies?
Yeah, someone asked me about the podcast.
Yeah,
they're like, "Hey, talk about what your podcast is more." So I'm gonna send a picture. Be like, "I'm kind of busy."
Yeah. So, by the way, hey, surprise selfies. Remember those from the reunion?
Yeah.
Surprise selfies. I did not make a lot of people happy. Surprise selfie is when you walk up to a crowd of people that are already doing something, and you put the phone over your head and get ready to take a selfie, and you yell, surprise selfie. But you generally snap it as everybody starts turning their head, starts doing what they're doing. It very much captures the real essence of what's going on in the room and the pure anger and hatred towards me.
Yeah,
it was actually pretty
the name
good.
Jennifer comes to mind.
It did. It did. So what was wild is I did have to delete one before I shared it to the group. And you know what? I'm fine with that. But since she defeated me the entire night, I was actually pissed. I wanted to keep that picture because certain people, when I go surprise selfie and they can actually pose and smile in the time it takes me to do that and press my finger, it pissed me off. Okay. I was like, you don't understand. You're missing the point of the game. Yeah. You're talking to her. She's talking to him. You're talking, everybody talk. Selfie.
Yeah.
Because in reality, what I'm getting is look at all these people that are hanging out talking to each other. It sounds stupid, but it's kind of the real thing. It's like everybody can pose. Anybody can stand up and pose next to somebody else and be like, oh, take my picture, take my picture. It's kind of different when you're like, oh, someone took my picture. I didn't know what was going on.
I will say that here's another little cheat for you.
Yeah.
If someone buys a balloon arch and it starts to sag,
find a ball guy.
You can volunteer a guy to hold the arch, and then he'll show up in a good 15, 25 pictures.
Yeah, it's solid, ain't it?
Yeah.
Solid.
I got in a lot of people's pictures just because I was the guy holding the balloon arch.
Hey, step on in.
Yeah.
Is Wilson leaving?
Come on in. Sit right up here. Hold up. Can't sit in front of me. I'm the balloon guy. Balloon guy. Right up to my left. Not your left, my left. Right over here. Face the camera. All right, and out. Next time there might be a surprise selfie. Keep an eye out for that. But don't move. Don't pose.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a surprise. Next group up. Come on into the balloon arch.
19 pictures of a balloon on the top of his head. That's how it holds the arch. You're golden. You're solid. So, hey, can we go to a couple fun facts? Besides the fact that you're going to have a comedy show on the 21st September. That's a fun fact.
Yeah, it is. In Wilmington.
Yeah. All right. First one. Killer whales often stay with their adult sons for their entire lives. Sounds like other people I know. Sharing prey and knowledge. Recent research suggests that these mothers also play a crucial role in fostering mating opportunities for their sons, ensuring that they have grandchildren. Mom's a wingman.
Yeah, this does sound like just moms in general.
Mom's a wingman. Okay. Are you comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, what you just heard on a live mic was Mac kicking his feet up onto his other chair that might have Jerry in it at some time today, but
it could.
Not right now. So anyway, here's the deal. This whale she's a wing mom. Is that what it is?
Well, is it a wing or is it a fin mom?
Oh, fin mom. I like where you're going there.
There you
go. It's a dorsal mom. Dorsal fin. Is that a dorsal fin? I don't know. They have one of those.
That's the one on the back.
Yeah, but my point is if you're out, so say I'm out somewhere, and again, my mom's no longer with us, but if she was, and if I was at a place and she walks up to the women and goes, you know, my son's a pretty nice guy. You want to give me some grandchildren?
Yeah.
I think that's going to scare him off.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
He's got a bit of a size problem.
Yeah.
And
in two ways. First off, it's one of them's disappointing because they see you with them. The other one's disappointing because you got to see it. So, I mean, it works both ways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. His name isn't Moby. It's Adequate. Yeah.
Last name's still Richard. It is what it is. I don't understand. I don't understand how that works.
It's a family name.
It's the way it was Paracchio. That's Richard. It's definitely Richard. Yeah, it's definitely Scandinavian cranium. It's cranium. So, but no.
Have you met my son?
Yeah. By the way, you look like you have birthing hips, and my son is right over here. I'd like to be a grandma. What do you think? You know, I just don't understand how you play that off.
Yeah.
And then the whale's over there.
That's a
like,
good point.
That's my mom.
It's not coming up like, hey, I'm hoping he just meets someone that have a nice life. It's hey, get to it, kids.
You guys have been talking for 6 minutes.
Well, like, is this is Star Trek where they like? Maybe that's why the Earth was like, we had that probe can have them.
Did you just beam me up? What did you do?
Star Trek 4, they had to go get whales.
We got whales.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There was like, it was the mom and the son had to come to the future to be like, I need to find a mate for this.
Yeah, I don't understand. You guys have whales here?
None of the whales in 1985 are good enough. We need to take them to 2250.
Yeah, you need to go to England. That's a different kind of whales. There's no H in that whales. It's totally different.
Now he's just wandering around.
Now he's going out to the hallway. Yeah. Hey, don't use a hand dryer. We're recording.
Please be courteous.
I think he's going to pee. I think he's got to go potty. We'll be able to hear. He's right through on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
So
unless he uses the ladies.
So anyway, there's your wing mom. Here's my second one. This one might be my favorite one out of all of them, but I'm going to read it second. In 2020, a 48-year-old Italian man. I'm close because I'm Italian, but I'm like Olive Garden Italian.
In 2020, you were not.
Correct. After an argument with his wife, walked 450 kilometers, approximately 280 miles, to calm down.
Oh, so what? Tuesday? Yeah. Why is this news?
Yeah, here's the deal. You know what this guy did? He didn't get seen on 48 Hours because he decided to walk.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Right.
This guy's very smart. You know who wasn't walking with him? His mom, telling him, hey, maybe you should talk to that girl over there.
Yeah.
We've gone 240 miles. You haven't talked to one chick. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, he's probably on the phone with his mom the whole time. Had to come over here, didn't you? Had to wingman this, didn't you?
Right.
You want to wingman it now? Is that what you want to do? You know what we're doing, Mom? We're walking 240 miles. You want to wingman that? Of course you don't.
Yeah, get the car, pull around. But to walk that far, and you got to think, you're not ready to walk that far.
Oh, no.
You're just walking out the front door like, I will see.
Yeah.
Bam, slam the door. You don't think 280 miles
That
later.
would be like us looking up and seeing the St. Louis Arch, the Gateway Arch.
Yeah.
That's about 240 miles.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. And
They're
then
going to be like, ooh, this is a bit much.
you know what's weird is you're like, you have cheese on your shirt. Well, I got a shoe in Springfield on my way here.
Yeah.
I didn't say I didn't stop.
Yeah.
I just walked 280 miles. I needed protein. I needed
I got a
some
shoe
carbs.
like 3 days ago, but it's on your shirt. Still same shirt.
Hey, look, I didn't pack. I didn't know how far I was going, you know? But what's that? Instead of that song, I would walk 500 miles. I would walk 280 miles, you know? How's that go?
Yeah, I
You
would
know?
walk 400K.
So, but I just thought that was kind of weird. So he's 48 years old. By the way, that's a long way to walk if you're an old man.
Yeah.
So, and you had to pick a good time of year. I mean, you can't do this in the wintertime. You didn't leave and put on your winter coat. You know, something had to happen. So, but no, I would have stopped in like Springfield, got a shoe. I probably would have. Or two. I mean, it's a lot of miles.
A lot of miles.
A lot of miles.
You're easily eating up those calories.
You know what's weird? I'd be like, I'd take a shoe. And anything, you want dessert? Can I get a second shoe with wheels?
Can I get a pair of shoes?
Yeah, can I get one with wheels?
I'm doing a lot of walking.
Look at this. We know he's here now.
Look at this guy.
We can see him. Jerry's
Well,
in the
I
building.
could always see him. You're the one that couldn't see him.
I can never tell. I can never tell
Your
if Jerry
video
was here or
village
not.
is to the left,
Yeah,
apparently.
it's somewhere. Make Mac take his feet down, and then you could sit in a chair. And it is what it is. Hey, by the way, don't ask him to turn desk around. The answer is no. So don't. That's a good idea I already had, and he shot it down. So he's a loser. Scumbag. Anyway, here's my third fun fact of the day.
Wait, well, that was your third. So
Third fun fact. Jerry's here. Okay. Fourth.
Fourth.
Japan has the world's shortest escalator, which only has 5 steps and is located in the basement of a store in Kawasaki, which I thought was a motorcycle, but apparently it's a real
I
place.
believe it was like that's where the company came from.
It's a real place. So, well, they have an elevator there.
Yeah.
5 steps. Could you imagine?
Wait,
An escalator.
does
escalator.
Does
Could
it
you
sound like
imagine? Yeah. You're like, this sounds a lot faster than it is.
He regrets turning around.
Yeah, it sounds a lot faster than it is. You know, he's like, your jokes don't sound funny. They don't look funny either. I don't understand.
5 steps. They were like, you know what we need? Power.
Yeah, power. Hey, we're in Japan.
Yeah.
People don't want to. Aren't they? People in Japan are fit. They don't
Yeah.
really need an escalator. They can take the stairs. Yeah.
Mac, would you like to comment on that?
Yeah, you've seen
true.
people. Okay, so
Why do you think they need a
Because it's a fun fact.
5 step?
It's for old folk
for old folks,
What are they doing down there?
I don't know, 5 steps.
making motorcycles.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
look,
a good point.
You can see it. It's next to it. It's next to 5 steps.
Yeah.
You know, hey, that's the other thing too. When I was on vacation, you always have the escalator next to the stairs. I'd take the stairs because people take forever to get
Oh,
on and
yeah.
off an escalator.
Yeah.
And I'm walking past them on the way up. I'm like, you realize there's 75 open steps. You could walk faster on the escalator.
They think everything Disney is a ride.
Yeah. So I don't have to stand in line for this one. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
It wasn't as long as regular lines.
Yeah. Right. I got a fast pass for that escalator right there.
Yeah.
Sir, you need to come back later, and that's $29.
Yeah. Can I single rider the escalator real quick?
I'm single riders. Okay, never mind. It's a song.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
All right. So here's my last fun fact. In 2009, a cave explorer, John Jones, got trapped head first, and get this name of the cave, in Nutty Putty Cave in Utah.
Oh, is this the guy that like couldn't get out?
Yeah, he couldn't be rescued. He suffered cardiac arrest after being inverted for 28 hours and died. His body remains trapped upside down, and the cave has since been sealed with concrete.
I've read a couple of these stories. I have one fear, one phobia, and it's claustrophobia.
I hate yeah, I understand.
This creeps me out. They're like, yeah, we just went exploring. John took a wrong turn and didn't realize that one was a dead end. We couldn't get him out.
But 28 hours.
Yeah, and there was people like they came in from another tunnel and they could talk to him.
Yeah.
And at one point he just went silent, and they're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Ugh.
If I'm upside down for 28 seconds, I hate life. I can't imagine.
Yeah, imagine you're upside down. It's dark. You can't see. You can't move. You're pinned.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You pee. Now you're not. Now that's going on because you're upside down.
Oh, it got warmer. Oh, it was me.
Gravity. Gravity. Is it raining? No, I had to pee. Sorry, I had to pee. But Nutty Putty Cave. Listen, if I'm like spelunking, is that the right term? Is that what you're going to caves?
You
Right? Is
got
that
it
right?
correct. Yeah.
Spelunker. I could be a spelunker, but if I was a spelunker, I would stay away from Nutty Putty Cave because I would be like, this now Nutty Buddy Cave. I'm going in head first.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we got a problem.
I got to listen. If it's sponsored by Little Debbie,
Sir,
if I see the sign out front,
We haven't totally explored it. I'll do it. I bet there's a treat for me in here.
here's the deal. He fit until he ate all the Nutty Buddies in the cave. He actually just couldn't walk back out the opening. He's not upside down. He's nothing. He just can't get out of the cave.
Yeah, it's just a factory tour. I don't know why. It's
so
not
weird.
really a cave.
There's a 5-step escalator right there. I don't know why he doesn't get on it and just get right out of here.
He was very adamant that he just takes the stairs.
Yeah. He got winded at Nutty Buddy Cave. And, imagine that, though. They're like, so what'd you do? Well, we peanut buttered him in. We didn't want to put concrete because we're known for other stuff. So we put peanut butter right over top of him. He's fine. So he was already dead?
Yeah.
No. Here's the thing. We thought he was dead. He ate some of that peanut butter.
He was still okay. I have to imagine now that there's a sign that's like, the John Jones Memorial Cavern, and someone's like, oh, that used to be called the Nutty Buddy Cave. Oh, that's Nutty Putty Cave. That's interesting. I'd like to hear the story. No, you really wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. See them boots right there?
Yeah.
Concrete didn't cover everything. That's John.
Yeah. You don't.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, because here's the picture it shows in the cave.
There's a bunch of like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
that one where they show like the red stick line where it's like this is where his head went down and never came back.
So I can tell you, I used to be a plumber. Okay, I would crawl in a crawl space to do stuff, which I hate crawl spaces. I hate whatever it is what it is. But I would crawl in certain spots where I had to get like on my stuff. Now again, I'm thicker than a lot of people, so I get it. Might be a 4-foot deep crawl space, still on my stomach, army crawling. It is what it is. But the point is I would get so far in, and you have that. You're like, what if I get trapped? Now, if I get trapped, odds are someone's going to be able to save me. Or I'm going to come through for like Kool-Aid guy, and you're going to be like, oh no, because that's going to happen.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been like, what are the ramifications if I break through what I'm stuck in?
Right.
That's my first thought is like, not how is someone going to get me out, is how pissed is someone going to be that I'm about to break stuff?
Right. I was going to say, I am going to get out.
Yeah.
I don't need anybody to rescue me.
When a mother has to lift a car to save her child. No. When I have to get out of this crawl space.
Yeah.
That's the adrenaline you want to see.
Yeah. Listen, if my mom is here playing Wingmom, and she wants to lift this car off me, that's great. Okay. But she needs to lift this house off me because I'm stuck. So, but no, I used to hate that. And you do. And you realize something can get to you, but you don't realize it in the moment. You start panicking.
And it's weird. Like if I'm vertical, like if I have to like slide down, like, shimmy down something tight, that's not as bad. But when you're right. When you're on your chest and you're crawling, forget it.
Oh, it sucks. And then the best part is when you're doing that, then you feel stuff crawling on you. You're like, okay, so I'm not alone down here. That's cool. Spiders, whatever it is. You're like, cool. I don't want to feel like a raccoon, So I really don't want to feel nothing like that right now. But yeah. So in 2009, so you figure this is 15 years ago, old Johnny boy got concreted in Nutty Putty Cave.
John Edward Jones.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. Financial guy.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so those are our fun facts.
That last one, super fun.
Well, it's super fun realizing that if it was Nutty Buddy Cave, I too would come to my demise.
Are you saying putty?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good then.
Yeah, I'm out then.
Right.
I'm out, yeah.
No problem.
Wait, is that with a B? No, a P?
No.
Oh, no, we're good. We're good. Yeah, don't worry about it.
B as in buddy?
Yeah.
No, I'm out.
All right. So, you know how I've read like personal ads for people?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if like we do like a TCO, but the T stands for Tinder. I don't know what we want to call it. Okay. Like
lowered expectations.
Yeah, it really is. This might be one of my favorite ones. And this one's a dude, not a girl. You ready? Aaron. Aaron's 38 years old. About me. Picture this. We're on a date. I take you to a generic restaurant of your choosing. Then we go out for a drink. After a few, I'm a bit tipsy, so we head back to my car. Car's on fire. You're shocked and ready to call 911. You look back at me. I have 2 marshmallows on a stick ready for roasting and more alcohol. You blush. We cuddle together while my blazing car keeps us warm. We joke. We laugh. You're about to lean in for a kiss. I chloroform you and rob you. Wasn't even my car. Listen, my man Aaron, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, okay? Hey, Ron, first off, he sports your hairdo.
Yeah.
Okay, he sports your hairdo. So I do think that all people that would do this have your hairdo.
All right.
Okay, so I am stereotyping. He's 38, so he's late 30s, okay? I got to be honest with you. He's going to find love. This right here, truthful, that's truth with 2 Fs. Truuff, okay?
Do you see
Truth.
ooh?
Yeah, you.
Ooh, woo.
Yeah, ooh, woo, woo. I think you had another stroke. By the way, Jerry, you missed it. Had my first stroke in this studio.
You had a first stroke.
No one saved my life. So thanks for being here on time. So anyway, if you tell somebody that's my car on fire, odds are you set that car on fire.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, if you tell someone that's my car on fire and your only reaction is to pull out swords of marshmallows.
Yes.
To roast it, you set that car on fire.
Yeah, I was going to say, you started
And
that
not
car
to be
on
at
fire.
least like, oh, man, is it? Do I need my insurance?
Oh, it's in the glove box.
Yeah, that's right.
That's, you know what's weird?
Yeah.
Here, smell this rag. Does it smell like chloroform?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know?
We took a lot of heat for that.
Yeah.
We took a lot of heat for that joke back in the day.
We really did. We really did. But anyway, when it says you're about to lean in for a kiss, I chloroform you and rob you. Okay? Wasn't even my car on fire. You know, it's just that's how he ends it.
And you know, this is actually, that's a good circle he closes.
Yeah.
Because now the cops are
You're
going
like,
to
how
show
do you
up.
get out of here?
Well, no, the cops are going to show up and just find someone presumably passed out from inhaling car parts catching on fire. And you're the one that set this car on fire.
Yeah. And let me.
No, it was Aaron. We don't know Aaron.
Aaron who?
Yeah.
Aaron who? Yeah. By the way, let me just say what a gentleman Aaron is, because it doesn't say anything about, he did not accost this woman at all.
There was no.
He robbed her.
There was no harassment.
Yeah, there was nothing. There was nothing. Okay. So this guy actually, I mean, I wouldn't mind setting him up with somebody. So if you're around 38, call us. We'll set this up.
Sidebar. Not today.
Yeah.
Not feeling it. But I feel like this setup he has right now really just leans into me putting the headphones down, running over there, and screaming back at you.
That does. It does.
Yeah,
Maybe next episode.
Instead of angry tedding into the ceiling, running over there and screaming it back this way.
It does. Well, I don't know if it'd be running, but yeah.
I don't want it.
Traversing
now,
over there.
Now we're leaning to happening today.
Yeah. You don't think I can do that? You trip over every cable in here.
Well, that's my point. There's nothing.
Yeah. There is pretty open floor.
Made a good pathway.
Pretty open floor plan.
Now he's like, I've got to get that cubicle up.
Right. So, hey, can we do a strange story? Let's do a strange story.
Strange stories.
All right. Here's my strange story.
We don't even have high school.
American Viscountess's pet duck, Quackers, strangled by dog walker.
All right.
There's a lot going on in there. Okay. Viscountess Julie Montague. She's a Montague. Isn't that's like a famous name, right? That's something, ain't it?
Yeah, Capulet, Montague.
Yeah. So there you go. She has been left deeply upset after a dog walker has been seen strangling her pet duck before throwing away its lifeless body. Julie Montague, 50, claimed a gardener had witnessed the attack on Quackers. By the way, Quackers, if you're going to have a duck, that's the only name you can name Quackers.
Right.
It's the only name, okay? He's doing something to my face. See, now I can see the screen. This takes all the fun out of it, Jerry.
No, see, now I get the pleasure of being surprised.
Right, you do. So it says, it's a white runner duck. Is a runner duck, that must be a special kind? I don't know.
Based on your previous information of my knowledge,
Yes.
I wouldn't know.
Okay, understood. But hey, runner duck, wouldn't it be great if they come with numbers on their chest? They're just like runner duck. What are those? Well, he's got number 212 on his chest. He runs. That's a runner duck. Okay.
It's still Quackers Jr.
Yeah. That one's got no wings. He's not a flyer duck. That's a runner duck.
That's Quackers Gordon.
Right. 24 painted on the side. Is that the DuPont duck? It's Quackers Gordon. Yeah, he runs. So it says that Hitchingbrook, that's her last name. So Lady Montague will say, said Quackers was one of the 3 runner ducks at her homestead, popular with visitors. It sounds like somebody wasn't having
not quite as popular as she thought.
Yeah, not a whole lot of duck fun going on with this old dog walker. All right. Yet the bird was seen being attacked by a terrier dog on the grounds before the animal dropped the bird. The gardener witnessed the female dog walker picking the duck up by its neck before strangling Quackers and throwing its lifeless body into the long grass. Okay, you're not keeping your yard well kept if you have long grass where you can hide a duck.
Also,
somebody's cut the grass.
Also, hold on. You know who should have been doing it?
Yeah.
The gardener.
Oh, you're right.
You just said the gardener watched someone, did not say a word or stop it.
Right.
Just watch me like, hope that doesn't go. Hope that doesn't go where I need to mow.
I was going to say, can you tell what he wasn't doing when he was watching?
Yeah.
Mowing the grass.
Mowing the grass.
Okay. What do you pay the gardener to do?
Yeah.
Mow the damn grass. Okay.
So and he's probably like, just call it out. Just make notice that I have long grass here. Thanks a lot.
Right. Hey, did you say that lady kill your duck?
Yeah.
How do we know the gardener didn't do this? Think about it.
That's true.
The gardener's like, I don't want to cut the grass.
Hey, I was going to cut the grass, but then I noticed this lady throwing a duck into it.
Yeah. By the way,
it was a dog walker. There was a dog involved.
Yeah.
Strangling.
Yeah. What did they look like? It was a dog? What kind of dog?
It was a
terrier.
You know, it was a terrier. It was a terrier.
Yeah, she guesses with a terrier.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah, right.
And this is a man or a lady? Lady. It was a lady.
It was a lady.
Lady.
Yeah, it was a lady. Yeah. She, because it's a lady.
She. How did she wrung its neck? Right?
She wrung its neck.
Strangled it.
Yeah.
Got it. Right.
She wrung its neck. Yeah. It's crazy. Then you know where she threw it? Right where I was going to cut.
Right. Yeah.
I was going to mow right there.
I was going to.
I had full intentions. That became a crime scene.
Yeah.
So
I taped it up for you?
Yeah. That's electrical tape. It's not even caution tape. I know. I didn't have anything else. I was getting ready to mow.
It's just like strings of Walmart bags tied together.
You know what's weird now too, because she's Lady Montague. So now you go, I'm emotionally distressed over watching this lady just kill this duck in front of me.
Yeah, it was a lady. Wait, it was another lady. No, not that kind of lady.
No, not like you.
Not like you. You wouldn't do that.
Not like you, my lady. Okay,
you wouldn't do that.
That's how it goes. But it says signs on the estate warn members of the public to keep dogs on a lead. Okay, listen. So that's when the gardener goes, oh, it wasn't on a lead either. You know what I mean? That dog wasn't even on a leash. I don't even know what you're talking about, you know? But apparently they ignored it. She was seen leaving in her car after the incident. That's probably just some lady just driving by. And they're like, that lady right there. Yeah.
And like he turns his back, throws the peace sign up, and the lady like gives the deuces.
Yeah, she throws the deuces.
Yeah.
Deuces and duck lips. He's mocking you. Those are duck lips. He just killed your duck. She. It's a she.
Yeah, what did I say earlier?
What did I say? Was it a girl?
What did I say?
I said it was a girl, right?
She?
Yeah, that was her. That was her.
I
right
would
there.
never mistake for me, and that's why I thought he.
Correct.
So she.
Yeah. Did I say I? No, it was she. I'm just saying right now. I did not kill your duck. Okay.
Can we focus on the fact your duck is dead? And I didn't do it.
I am sad, and I'm going to need some time off. So
you have a duck named Quackers.
Yeah.
Now we have to just rely on Quackers 700 and Quackers 701.
Yeah, I was already sad for you. So it says, whose husband Luke is the oldest son of the Earl of Sandwich, Lady Montague.
Do you know that guy? Like, there is a restaurant. You probably know it. Disney, Earl of
Disney,
Sandwich. That
Earl
is
of Sandwich.
actually started by one of the relatives of the original Earl of Sandwich.
Was it really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah,
So I could have had
it's
like
still in that lineage.
So I could have like a royal sandwich had I went to downtown Disney.
Just don't have the duck.
Gotcha. Yeah. What'd you get? I had the duck.
You have any duck sandwiches?
Yeah. Not anymore. We don't.
This tastes like grass. I don't want.
So it says the dog walker left the estate without reporting the incident. To come forward addressing her 190,000 followers on Instagram. So if you're a lady, you have 190,000. My wife's a lady. We should see if she can just get Instagram followers, and then she could just be like, "Hey, all that checks out." You know what I mean?
Well, just tell her that it's on hers, and just have her logged into that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go home and kill her duck. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna strangle that duck. Okay.
Hey, good news! I got you a duck.
Yeah.
Bad news.
Hey, guess who ain't cutting the grass for at least a week?
Good news! I got you a duck.
This guy right here.
Bad news! It's in the tall grass.
Yeah, I'm not cutting around that damn thing. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it says. That checks out. He's the Kool-Aid guy busting through the wall. It's a floor, Jerry. I was busting through a floor. Yeah. Oh my god!
I mean, you feel good. Look how much like worse your face looks. You want
to know what's great though? What's great is there's so much room left on the Kool-Aid guy since I've lost a couple pounds. It's great. I mean,
I think if you put your face on there now, it'd be even more room.
That's it. Hey, I used to fill the Kool-Aid guy. I used to fill him. Okay.
Well, let's rephrase that. I used to fill that Kool-Aid guy right up.
Yeah. Let me tell you another guy.
Oh no!
Let me tell you another guy that was disappointed. The Kool-Aid guy. Anyway, this is an absolutely shocking and appalling incident. We've had Quackers for 10 years. How long does a duck live?
I don't know. We have a guy that
did it do the duck a favor? This might have done the duck a favor.
Could be
10 years.
Yeah,
that thing's old.
Maybe it was like, kill me.
Yeah, maybe it
That's
was
how a duck sounds now.
Well, it was weird.
Kill me.
Maybe it was having a stroke. And somebody actually cared enough to put it out of its misery.
You just gave the three of us the green light to put you down.
Yeah.
The next time we think you have a stroke.
Yeah. We thought he wasn't breathing, so we held a pillow over him.
It's recorded.
Right. Yeah. Put it on the board. We got it. So it says our gardener heard a commotion.
Yeah. What's your evidence? Well, can we hook up this board?
Yeah.
That's how we go to jail because Mac can't hook up the board at the courthouse.
Yeah.
I promise you, it's on the soundboard.
I promise you.
He can't show up. He sends Michaela with terrible instructions.
I was doing hand jobs. I couldn't be there.
Yeah, we're like,
stage hand. I always forget that word, Mac. Stage.
Michaela, can you call Mac? No. He left the country.
Yeah. He's gone.
He's in Japan riding a 5-step escalator. Yeah. Go up the escalator, down the stairs, up the escalator. Like they're gonna fry.
So it says our gardener heard a commotion, went over to see what's happening. That's a likely story. You know, the gardener's like, I heard the whole thing. That
is not a likely story because the gardener hears that duck go berserk 1,000 times.
It'd be like me going, there must be somebody here. Minnie's making noise.
Right.
I want to kill him.
Oh, must be like my house and the dog barks.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, you know what you could at least do? Stop the dog from barking.
Oh, look. Hey, more descriptively at this. The duck was chased down by a small brown and white terrier. Now, that's the type of the dog, and the owner saw this happen, and the duck was flapping, and she took the duck in her hands and strangled the duck and threw it in the long grass.
I don't know. Well, I don't understand. If the duck was attacking the dog, and the dog was retaliating, and there was a fight,
was it on a leash?
Maybe.
Was it on a leash?
The duck or the dog?
Yeah, the dog. Yeah.
At this point, I don't know. Maybe there's some justification. Now it just seems like,
yeah,
I'll just take care of this.
Yeah. You know what?
We'll nip this right in the bud.
It was probably the gardener, and he's like, okay, either tie a noose and put the duck in and be like, did it himself.
Yeah.
Or I blame it on that lady right over there with the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. The lady that's never come on this property ever. I blame it on her.
Literally threw a treat in the duck's mouth.
Yeah, that's right.
Threw it at the dog.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Hey, case closed.
The duck was found wearing only Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, which is so weird because this is in England, so it's so weird. But it said it took us over an hour to find her as the dog owner ran off. She got in her car and left. So, do you park your car and then walk your dog around a castle? I mean, is that what they do in England?
I don't.
That's kind of weird, ain't it?
I don't know.
It's like, hey, I brought my dog here in the car. We're just going to walk it long enough to kill this dog.
It's not like they have money anymore. Maybe,
Yeah, I guess
maybe
so.
they charge to have you walk around.
Oh, get this. Scene of the crime. Only a few feathers are left where Crackers was attacked. Quackers. I call them Crackers. Crackers would be equally funny.
Yeah.
Equally funny. But Quackers says,
It'd be confusing for the ducks, though. Me, him, me,
Yeah.
him, me. Which one of us is going to get strangled? She said, you go ahead.
yeah.
You go right ahead.
You go first. You were here first. You were here first. Quackers has since been buried in the garden. I guess who didn't bury him because he didn't want to probably get a shovel out and dig a hole.
Gardner?
Right, Gardner. So it says, the Mapperton house is set on 1,900 acres of grounds. You mean to tell me?
You have 1,900 acres and you couldn't avoid this duck.
Yeah, you couldn't avoid the duck, but you also couldn't keep the duck in a certain coordinates.
Right.
You're like, look, Quackers gets all 1,900.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, we could give it 1,850.
Quacker goes where Quacker wants to go.
Yeah.
The thing can fly.
Quacker's a man of the people.
We
and of
said
terriers.
stay right here. He just got on the air and flew away.
Yeah. He's a running duck. Didn't even know he could fly.
Yeah.
Weird. Normally runs. But it says, of which there's cattle, chickens, and ducks among its animals. It has recently been conducting a rewilding project. And Lady Montague continued, we are deeply upset. The entire team here is upset. Runner ducks are part of Mapperton. We have two other similar runner ducks, and they are missing their friend. Here's the deal. You know how awesome the other two ducks are? I don't know their names. Were they Bill and George? What were their names?
Well, the whole time we've been telling the story, Max is over there like, I don't get it. They killed a bird?
Yeah. I
That's
do
in
that
their
for
yard?
fun.
Yeah.
I do that for fun. Yeah.
I've got a medieval torture device that would even take the feathers
Yeah.
off.
No way. Here's the deal. I would have choked it, then run it through that.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, no, there's lots of feathers where this bird was killed because I defeathered it. Yeah. So.
Mac would have held it. Hey, got it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it says they were our three musketeers who've been running around looking for him. The fact that she took matters into her own hands, literally to do something inhumane, is appalling. Now, if this was a goose, because ducks don't really attack. Ducks are pretty cool, okay? Geese.
Oh, geese need to be put down.
Geese are decks, okay? They're huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Richards.
Ducks are not, geese are decks. Ducks are ducks, geese are decks.
That's what it is. Yeah, ducks and decks. That's what it is. If this was a goose.
Right. Why didn't we just name them decks?
Yeah.
You got your ducks, you got your
You're
decks.
close. You're
That way
really
you know.
close. You're really close.
I need you to make a noise. That was a duck. You're safe.
So here's her quote. We want to appeal to her so we can speak with her and get an explanation and an apology.
Sure.
A lot of our staff has been affected by the incident. Yeah, here's the deal. I'm your indentured servant living in a castle. I'm really emotionally distressed over this duck.
Yeah. Oh, one less bird to feed?
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
Weird. Hey, you know what's weird too? You know the chef is like, I hate these people. What do we have for dinner? Duck.
Yeah.
You know, we're fowl.
Yeah.
What are we having? Just fowl. Bird. Some kind of bird. Yeah. Pigeon.
What did I say? What
did I say? Was
we're
it
gonna
her?
Have, we're gonna
Did
have duck.
Yeah.
Yes,
Did I say her? Yeah. So, but it said, Lady Montague said she believed the suspect who carried out the attack perhaps had shooting experience. Reflecting on the incident, which took place Wednesday, and said,
What does that have to do with
we've had a
strangling
lot of
duck?
messages of support from people
You
in
mean
the
like
area.
you mean like in Nintendo? Is that what she's talking about?
Duck hunt.
Was the dog like laughing at her? If she missed the duck and the duck was laughing at her, yes, you're strangling that duck. Just wraps it all up. I totally understand now.
Okay.
The duck pops out of the long grass and goes, you're killing that duck.
Hey, $1 million idea.
Live action duck hunt?
No, deck hunt. We shoot geese. Deck.
I like it.
Deck hunt. Okay.
Bam, 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 bam.
Mac, do you have any startup capital?
No.
Okay. See, he's really fast with the nose. I really don't understand. So
I understand that there was a guy at your church. Talk to your wife about startup capital.
Ooh, yeah.
We need
yeah.
that guy.
We need that guy. We need that guy. Especially since nobody else knows. We need that guy.
Jerry fixed that on the fly.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry, you know where to put that up.
Yeah, that's going right on the page. That'll make sense later, everybody. Just pay attention right now. So it says, she clearly knew how to wring a neck of a duck, so she probably came from the countryside. That seems pretty stereotyping.
Yeah.
Okay.
The lady was like, I wouldn't know how to wring a duck's neck. It's a cylinder. You know how to wring a cylinder? It's like a towel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, ever wring out a wash rag?
Right.
That's a duck's neck.
Well, it's a lady, probably not. I wring out my wash rag.
Yeah, I use a loofah. That's a duck's neck too. Okay, it doesn't matter. Anything you can squeeze in your hand, duck neck. Okay, doesn't matter. Hey, I got a cup right here with iced tea. Yeah, I'm a guy.
I'm a guy.
Duck
Squeeze
neck.
me.
Duck neck. It's duck neck. Yeah. Why does that hurt so bad? Duck neck.
Duck neck.
Yeah.
You're saying duck, right?
People may think their dogs are absolutely perfect and wouldn't harm another animal, but anything can happen.
Well, that's what. None of this makes sense.
No.
If the duck attacked the dog, fine. You went too far, like defending your dog. The dog seems like it was a deck from the start.
Yeah.
Attack this dog, and the lady's like, "Well, got to take it out." And the duck's like, "Why? Why? Nothing. Please leave me alone."
So this lady Montague used to be on a show in the early 2000s. She starred in Ladies of London, a society reality TV series that chronicled the lives of 6 high society women. So like our, you know what I'm talking about. They got
Wives
the rich,
what's the name of this?
Secret Wives is something. No, not wives. Yeah. You know what I'm talking
Housewives.
about. Housewives. Housewives of LA. Housewives of this.
Housewives of Beverly Hills. Housewives of Atlanta.
They should do Housewives of Shanahan, where they're like, okay, she went to work all day and she come home and made some dinner and did some laundry.
She was at the Jewels all day.
Yeah, that's the show. Okay,
Yeah.
She didn't get on a jet, fly to Paris for Fashion Week,
Right.
while her husband was off making his next $20 billion.
I think this Housewives is ironic.
Yeah, Housewives. No, it's not a house that you live in either. Mansion women.
Castle Wives.
Yeah,
of London.
mansion women. But it says that she started her own YouTube channel, which has 223,000 subscribers. Again, totally
No
jealous.
one likes a bragger.
Yeah. So what we learned today, okay, you know what's weird? What if the guy would have said, look, it was a lady. She was picking her teeth, okay? She was flossing in line right here with a dog. You know what I mean? I'd be like, I know that lady.
I know that lady.
This guy did not make that up, okay? She was at Disney. She's got a thing against Donald. She went and found the next duck. And again, you have 3 ducks.
Yeah, maybe it was the character walked around and been like, "You're gross." And she's like, "That's it.
Right.
Vendetta on all ducks."
Yeah, the duck's like,
Literally, the character literally broke character to go like, "Gross."
she's posing with her husband. And he leans over to the guy. He's like, really? This is the best you could do?
Yeah. Did your mom facilitate this?
Aren't you like an Earl of Sandwich?
Where's mom? Where's your wingman? This is what you picked up?
She ain't gonna give you kids. Yeah. Where can they find us, Dad?
You can find me at St. Rose School. No, I'm just kidding.
You can. 21st.
September
Hey,
21st.
first row, first table. He's gonna be somewhere. He's standing somewhere.
Door 6:30, show at 7:30. You can find us at thatchecksout.net, right? Thatchecksout.net. All the socials, that checks out. WDT stands for With Damon and Ted. From the brand new Audio High podcasting studio, this show has been audio produced by Brian, video produced by Jerry, executive produced by Damon and Ted. That's us. We'll catch you next time.
Make sure you hang around for the extras because I think there's gonna be some.
Maybe.
Nope.
No.
It's a Kleenex free zone. You should really spin your desk around so you can look at what people are doing.
No.
No.
I couldn't see you before. I don't want to see you now.
Thanks for shutting that one down right away.
We used to look directly at you.
Yeah. Where's the suggestion box? No. I actually put tape over the slot. You can't put anything in there. No.
The things just bend as they hit.
Yeah. His hand comes through the back and he just takes it from me, tears it up right in front of me. There's not even a back on that box. I don't even understand what I just did.
It's there's a hole in a garbage bag.
I was going to say, yeah, it like goes right in the. You hear the shredder, yeah.
He
You're
just
like,
writes suggestion box on the shredder. That looks like no, it's not a shredder. I
it's
swear.
not a shredder at all. Just put it in there.
Yeah, don't listen to it though.
Sound like the hand dryer?
That noise that makes is it processing.
Yeah. Sounds like a hand dryer. Don't use it during the recording.
Beep, boop, boop,
Yeah. You did that with your mouth. I watched you do it.
No,
not at all.
That was the machine.
Yeah, that was totally machine.
That was machine.
Want to see my floppy disk?
No.
No.